The character's called Frank. He's a librarian in a small northern town. He's fairly eccentric, lives in his own little world, dresses like this, and very romantic, quite a happy, simple, everyday guy really, who falls hopelessly in love with Christina Ricci's character, Miranda, who's like kind of a femme fatale, and she shakes his world up when she turns up at the library. So that in a nutshell. From a small town up north as well, quite similar place, and so I started there with that background thing about his parents and what he likes and what he listens to, which I figured would be Frank Sinatra and Eddie Cochran and Elvis and things like that. Because he seems quite an old-fashioned guy, so I dug out loads of old pictures of my dad when he was really young, and he had like a quiff like this, so it was quite weird, so I got them out, and did loads of different things, really, loads of different things. And the shirts help. I think at first she finds him quite endearing, and uses him as a stopgap, I think, to sort of hide out in his flat where no one will ever find her, and he's just hopelessly in love with her. So I mean, that's the relationship at first, and then you know it develops throughout the film because things change. Try not to think about any pressure. I mean, there is no pressure really when you're on set, and you just it's just a job, and you're making another film. But I mean, in the big picture, you know, it is the lead opposite Christina Ricci and Carl McLachlan and John Hurt, so it's quite a big deal, I guess. But I've tried not to think about that. I got on really well with her. She's a really lovely girl. She's really easygoing and laid back and nice, and you know, and that's carried on as we've been doing it. She's great to work with and an absolutely brilliant actress. John Hurt is just one of my all-time heroes, so it's just been an honour to work with John Hurt. I've certainly sort of been studying him a lot. It's always quite difficult because when you work kind of like 6 days a week, which sometimes you have to do to get everything done, you have to sort of say bye-bye to your life, and everybody has to do that, like everybody involved, and there are a lot of people involved, so it's not glamorous, I don't think. It's like a really full-on job, and everybody has to be totally focused, like you say, because if you relax it for a minute, then it's going to show forever on film, and you can't really afford to do that, can you?